Should mind my step.
You're not the first to brave the dark for the absolute. The war camp's are full to bursting.
I'd stick to your own provisions. They've got gnolls working the kitchens here.
The pride of the gate. Best foot forward. Time for a chat.
Wide, gaping sockets that see nothing. And still they seem to watch you.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Realm?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself. Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
You long to be touched. A shame we're preparing for war, or I might find time for you. But all you truly need is the absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. To take without asking, to feel without doubting, and to kill without consequence. In a word, freedom. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
Indeed. The Absolute's love for him has made him more than mortal. He is unstoppable. There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
It is not your time. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more. Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
Your tadpole grasps at nothing. She carries no parasite, but you've spent too long reading people not to see what's behind her eyes. Scorn, stark behind her mask of deference.
As you see, true soul, there is so much more for you to learn. I have my duties, true soul.
This better be good. there for the taking.
The tower doesn't stink like an overstuffed cemetery. So why are you here instead of out there looking for him?
Seen the view out west from the terrace? All those beasts camped under one. That's the Absolute's power. The General's power.
Hey, Trousseau. What's the word? Armies gathered outside. The General giving us marching orders. Just keen to get back to the gate is all. I was born there. I want to be the first to put it to the torch.
Easy enough.
Let's move. Never wanted the easy path. Come on, open up. This Gith slate looks like the other. Another story about the Githyanki prince. Maybe I need more pockets. I'll give it a shot. Something good here, I hope. Open up.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. But they were already imbued with Nethery's magic. So where did that magic come from?
with haste. A ritual circle. Looks like it was used in the crafting of moon lanterns. Bet that will fit in my bag.
Goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of elithid parasites. Whatever ungodly experiments were performed on them likely killed them.
Then we better get searching. Shall we?
should speak up.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
Let's just go already.
Hey,
We don't even know the way to Moonrise.
Thanks for
Why
God.
we should leave now.
Oh, you made it. Well done. Steering a boat is hardly a challenge. And this place is near a beacon in the darkness. Now, was there something else?
I am more than a part. I am its oil, and we are inventors of the highest order, matched, perhaps, but never surpassed by the Gondians at the High House of Wonders. But our forebears were foolish, complicit with Saravok's madness over a century past. And so, we were banished. We still are to this day. The very one. It's the only mistake the Iron Hand gnomes ever made. And it cost us everything. I have fought tooth and nail to restore our reputation. Particularly against the Gondian detractors who live in glass houses. Our return to Baldur's Gate will usher in a new era for the Iron Hand gnomes. The realm deserves the benefit of our genius. Did I not already? How remiss of me. Here. That should cover your services. I have plans in Baldur's Gate. The work of many years' labor that will finally bear fruit. You should look for me once we're in the city. The name Wolverine Bongle will be mentioned among many, I've little doubt. That's Iron Hand gnome business.
You recall stories of the Iron Hand gnomes, a talented group of inventors who were banished from Baldur's Gate.
Appreciate it.
Ketheric's forces are infiltrating this place. You've got to take the fight to them.
We're bruised, battered, but we're together again. You damn well brought them back.
The towers were here. Soot, sulfur, limestone.
We weren't exactly on holiday, Roland.
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics!
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
I was just overwhelmed. Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots.
Humble too? Imagine that.
She has no cause to be humble. She brought us back together. A task I failed miserably at. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
I've thanked you once already. Thank you. I never thought I'd see these two again. It's good to be back.
Moonrise. That's why we should leave now.
I'm not the best at showing it. But I love Cal and Roland to death. They're family. Thank you for bringing...
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it. But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at her. She's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please. We need Mole.
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it? The druids back in the grove could have learned a thing or two from you.
You should have seen her. She was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see... well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Why are you smiling at me?
I'm just glad you're safe.
Uh-huh.
How are you holding up?
Perfectly fine. The accommodation leaves much to be desired, but this is satisfied for now.
It could be a lot worse, Roland.
We'll keep an eye on Isabel. If they send anyone...
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good.
Gruesome, isn't it?
I'm glad you survived the encounter, at least. Did you learn anything more? Chosen? Oh, that's 3 masters Ketherick has served. Our paladin isn't very picky. He's aligned himself with mind flayers. But I cannot see what he gains. Perhaps we can force it out of him once we have him up against a wall. Was there anything else? The great general is paranoid. Good. That means he's protecting something. I'll wager it's the source of his invulnerability. He'd protect that at any cost. Was there anything else?
Quiet.
It'll be quiet in the city. We'll have a little house, maybe a garden.
That sounds perfect.
Can't sleep, so I might as well hammer. Need anything? It's perfect. Really. Just a moment, I'll be able to work this one quickly. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
No one stopped me yet. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
To hold you.
Don't cry.
You're already crying.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You're all right. My gods, you're all right.
Come here, darling.
I was so scared I'd lost you.
Me too. But we're here now. Safe.
Credit where it's due. Bex, this is the one who helped me and the others escape.
This isn't the first time you've helped us. Saved our lives, really. Why? You make it sound so easy. But we'll never forget it. Never ever. Here. So, shall we go for a walk?
Anywhere.
I go.